here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Richardson. Durant is out there with OG Anunoby. And there's Porzingis, and it's Graham in at the point. Now here's Porzingis. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the paint. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And he drives in, and Whiteside sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul.
Great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Hurdle, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Durant. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Porzingis with a screen on Davis. Shoots from the line. KD's shot is good.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
And it's Murray penetrating.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Burt, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Murray, the pass to Barnes. Stolen by Durant. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Richardson outside. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Here's Murray. And a missed layup.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Porzingis passes to Graham. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Now, here is Pirtle, following the miss by Jamal Murray. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Davis against KD. That shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Murray the pass to Davis. Porzingis with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the Lakers with some changes. Johnson's checked in for Anthony Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Bogdanovich. Then for the Thunder, Stewart's checked in for Porzingis. Diallo comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Mitchell in for Devontae Graham.
Called for the Lakers. And your Laker girls.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Whiteside's checked in for Burke, and it's Joseph in for Murray. And the Thunder making a switch here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Takes it inside. Now Whiteside, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hits the three-point bomb. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit.
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance?
2 minutes remaining.
It won't do any additional damage. So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously is the long-term impact. Lay off Joseph too much, and he has no problem taking these shots. Excellent at catching and shooting.
Richardson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Stewart in the corner.
Blocking foul called on Corey Joseph. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Diallo. Ingles covering. Diallo, no good.
Corey Joseph. That's his first.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph.
A city ball.
Oklahoma City's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
And probably surprising to scouts, Johnson has played power forward quite a bit.
Well, you know, he's not as tall as most power forwards, but he's really cut up. He's bouncy. He's energetic, fearless. And he's really a mismatch for most other forwards. So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Joseph against Mitchell. He takes it in to stop the run, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Caldwell Pope against Richardson. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And the Georgia Bulldog, Contavious Caldwell Pope. KCP earns his keep on defense.
He certainly does, Kevin, but that combined with his long-range marksmanship have carved him a nice niche in the NBA, and part of the reason the Lakers won the championship in 2020.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hurdle comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Seth Curry in for Corey Joseph. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Diallo. Defense is right there. The Thunder with another miss. Now here's Curry. Here's the drive. The rebound by Sharp.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. After this break, we'll be back with the stuff. And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels. He describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Devontae Graham is out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's OG Anunoby. It's Durant, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defense, man. He's still getting right.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Pirtle, and it's Bogdanovich in for Seth Curry.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
You know, Greg, to make the right call.
The basket.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Laker girl.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Graham kicks to Porzingis. And the three off target.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is. I tell you, you put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
KD's shot is off. Lakers leading by 6. Out to the wing. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shot good by Diallo.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Bogdanovich passes to Davis. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Thunder trailing by 6. And the pass to Porzingis. Diallo with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Bogdanovich passes to Whiteside. Davis kicks to Barnes. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Johnson's checked in for Whiteside. Joe Ingles comes in for Barnes, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. Porzingis sets the pick for Mitchell. No good on the 3. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Good on the triple. Ingles has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Porzingis. They get the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Johnson surveying the floor. Murray finds Davis. Back to Murray. Nice move. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Davis.
At the line for the Lakers, Jamal Murray. One shot.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
And your Laker girl.
Joseph, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. trailing by 14. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent. And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Took him no time at all on that one. Anunoby's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. And that one is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Richardson. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Joseph dishes to Caldwell Pope. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Inside, here's Anunoby. And Pirtle sends it back. Down low, here's Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Mitchell outside. Stewart with the screen on Joseph. Looking to end the run. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage of
18.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet. And taking a look at the bottom of the standings.
Well, you know what? I like to say that those teams are simply in Texas.
And looking now at that first half's action, how about Jamal Murray? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Whiteside. Harrison Barnes is out there with Davis. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Under trailing by 18. Durant sets a screen for Graham. Out to Porzingis. The 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray the pass to Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 4 this quarter. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Diallo's checked in.
Hamidou Diallo.
Lakers leading by 20. Murray surveying the D. The kick out to Barnes. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Lock at 6. Barnes can't get it to go. And KD's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Diallo and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bring him against Murray. Here's Davis. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Murray kicks to Davis. And the shot goes down. Davis has got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted the G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team. It tests everything and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Under trailing by 21.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
He gets it in there. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it, missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help. And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Murray penetrating. Davis down low, defended by Durant, and Davis can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Which Louder section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker Girls.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Pirtle, he's checked in for Whiteside. Gordon comes in for Anthony Davis. Evan Fournier is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Murray. Pass to Pirtle. And good that time. Pirtle's got his first basket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
They set the screen. Again, the Thunder score.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Gordon finds Pirtle. And here's Joseph for 3. It's hauled in by Diallo.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one, good.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well.
Here's Pirtle, and Durant sends it back. Mitchell wide open. Off target from three-point range. And here is Joseph. He's got 5. He dishes it to Fournier. Over Diallo. Here's Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the lane. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Durant, that's good.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The drive by Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How about the ball handling from Gordon? Very creative, pretty tight with it, and knows how to get through the defense with that tight handle.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Latre. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
The assist from...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Thunder 5 right now. Isaiah Stewart out there with Anunoby. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. They get it back. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Murray achieved something that may never be repeated in NBA history. I mean, he scored 50 points in a game without attempting a single free throw. Almost seems like that would be an impossible feat. It really is. I mean, that's a pretty unique way to get half a hundred.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've also done a lot of good work in the post tonight. That's certainly been an advantage as well.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Murray dishes to Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Richardson the pass to Graham. Trains it from beyond the arc. Graham's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, these are shots you want Graham taking. Helps get him going.
Murray. He feeds it to Johnson. Stewart with the steal. Graham surveying the floor. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. A pass to Porzingis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ingles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Pass to Porzingis. Stewart, a screen for Richardson. Back to Porzingis. He kicks it to Graham. 4 on the clock. From deep Ingles. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Graham against Murray. Now here's Graham. Defense right on him. Here's Porzingis. Stewart poked away. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Davis. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
That sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Porzingis can't hit.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Whiteside. And he lays it straight in. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Ingles in the corner, puts up a three. It's hauled in by Richardson. Thunder trailing by 15. Graham in the corner. Kicks it out to Richardson. Off target with his three. And Murray's got the ball here for the Lakers. Porzingis with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
Yeah, and at 1-3, I mean, their record against this team, obviously not pretty, but again, to your point, it's about pride and not being swept.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jamal Murray.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Pirtle, he's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony Davis comes in for Keldon Johnson. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Joseph in for Jamal Murray. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Bogdanovich finds Joseph. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And Davis sends it back.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
Back to Joseph. Plenty of space. Put on the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory. Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Davis down low. Stewart on him, and that one, good. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Durant up top. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jamal, you really got after it tonight. And obviously, the game means...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I'm living, I'm sipping, I'm different.